Good afternoon, everyone. As our prep week comes to a close, I just wanted to check in and give you one of my most favorite talks called Running from the Bear. At the end of this first week, especially if you're new, there's a possibility that you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed. We've given you a lot of information. You might be doing things that you've never done before. You might be learning new things, doing new things. So it's completely normal to feel overwhelmed. First of all, I want to acknowledge how great you are doing. Thank you so much for being active and participating. Thank you for showing up. And you should really congratulate yourself for the intention that you have behind this program. What you do from here is totally up to you, but you have that intention set. So remember that intention. Keep remembering why it is that you signed up, and we'll do a big talk about our why on Monday. But today, it's about running from the bear and how to deal with that overwhelm. I'm not going to talk about weekend strategies just yet. I want to see how you guys handle this weekend with the information that you have, and then we'll see how the weekend went, and we'll go from there, and we'll do our big weekend talk next Friday, talking about social strategies, going out to dinner, and how to track alcohol. So today, outrunning the bear. When you think about outrunning the bear, let's say you are having a picnic with your friends or your family, and all of a sudden these bears come out of the woods and they start chasing you. Now, in order to escape from these bears, you do not have to be the fastest person in the group. You just need to be a little bit faster than the slowest person. So in other words, when it comes to improving your habits and your choices, you never have to be perfect. You just need to be a little bit better consistently. And that's really what we are going to be focusing on. You do not need to overhaul your entire diet in 1 week. You don't need to overhaul your entire workout regimen in 1 week. You don't need to overhaul your entire life in 1 week. We just want to keep making better and better decisions, better and better choices consistently over the long haul. One decision at a time, one choice at a time. So we're going to try a game right now called the 0% game. And you might be a parent, or maybe you grew up with parents who focus on how much less than 100% your kids get when they bring like a paper home or a test. And this really relates to me. So you can imagine if Bobby Sue comes home with a test that she just completed and she got an 85% on it, and her parents say to her, well, that's nice, Bobby Sue, but what happened to the other 15%? When in fact, Bobby Sue did a lot better than 0%, right? She did 85% better than 0%, but the 15% are what her parents are focusing on. And oftentimes we do this to ourselves. We start from 100, which is quote unquote perfect, which is impossible, and we work backwards. So everything is always going to be less than 100%. Everything is always going to be less than perfect. So you're never achieving what you think you should be doing. But what if you were to flip that around, start at 0% and start to add? And that's really what we want to do, right? Small changes consistently, doing a little bit better each day, and adding up from 0 rather than subtracting from 100. So right now, let's imagine, what is 0% fitness for you? That could be like laying in a full body cast, not being able to do anything, or being on a hospital bed on a ventilator for a year. Like you literally have 0% fitness. You cannot walk. What is 0% nutrition? It could be like eating things that aren't even food, like dirt and rocks and leaves or old newspapers, right? That is 0 nutrition because there's no like nutrients in that. And then what is 0% health? Dead. Being dead is 0% health. Chances are you're doing a lot better than 0% in all of those areas. Let's talk about your fitness level right now. What is your current fitness level? It may not be 100% or even your fitness routine, but where are you? You're probably doing better than you think you are. What about your nutrition? It may not be 100%, and it's never going to be 100%, but you're not eating rocks. You're not eating rat poison. how much better than zero are you actually doing? My guess is in all of these categories, everybody's doing at least 50% better than zero. And then think about your health, your overall health. If 0% is dead, where are you right now? Are you able to walk? Can you move? Do you have full functionality of your limbs? Can you breathe without assistance? Again, you're doing a lot better than being dead. So let's start to shift our focus from subtracting from 100, but adding from 0. So do you see how already things are starting to look up here when you switch your thinking around? So keep playing that game. Start from 0 and think about how much better you are than 0 right now. And then our next steps, what we're really concerned about, the action piece of this, think about what would make you 1% better today. And since it's almost the end of the day, go ahead and think about tomorrow. And if 1% seems like a really big jump, then take it down to 0.5%. We want to set realistic and achievable goals for ourselves. So our hope is that 1% better each day is doable, or 0.5% better. What could you do to move just a little bit forward? Stop eating before your plate is empty. Eat vegetables. Don't eat vegetable oil. And actually, I want to take that away because I really want you to focus on adding more of the good things and not taking away the bad. It even works like that. Don't even focus about what you need to give up or what you need to stop. Focus on adding more of the good. So turning up the good and turning down the suck. That will come up just a little bit later on. And this really leads us to another major concept of our program, which is progress over perfection. And you guys have heard this a lot of times. I think sometimes we know that and we think it applies to other people, but not ourselves. You're like, well, I'm a little bit harder on myself. That's great, and it's great to work hard, and it's great to be hard on yourself, but oftentimes it ends up being another layer of stress that we just don't need. So if you can, just lighten up on yourself a little bit, consider two options here. Making yourself crazy for a week, chasing that 100% performance, but then burning up and giving out. So 7 days, you did everything you said you were gonna do. You hit your macros, you got your workouts in, you got your sleep, but it burnt you out. So the following week, there you are, you're back at square one. Or option 2, trying to be 1% better each day for a full 6 weeks, or a full 6 months, or a full year. 1% better every single day for a full year, taking all the tools that we learn here and continuously applying them till January of next year. Think about how much farther along you could be in reaching your goals. And then once you get there, being able to stay there. So do the math here. 7 times 100% effort plus 358 days of 0 effort equals no change. So you end up feeling like a failure because you couldn't sustain that level of perfection. But 365 times 1% better each day, that equals significant transformation. You end up feeling like a superstar. So I'm going to continue to invite y'all to really think about the long term. Everything you're doing now is planting seeds. And we're going to water those seeds, and we're going to make sure those seeds get sunlight so that a year from now, those trees are in full bloom, or those flowers are blossoming, whatever it is, your garden is full of fruits and vegetables. So continue to focus on making a little progress each day rather than being perfect. Start from 0 and then add. Notice your small accomplishments. We're going to do that every single Friday, and I want to hear from everybody on that. And allow yourself to be good enough for now. There's a lot of power in being good enough. And there's a huge movement right now of saying, I am enough. So if that resonates more with you, I am enough, then just say that, I am enough. Take the pressure off of yourself and be patient, because we're in this for the long haul. We're in this for the long term. Continue to show up, continue to try, and then let somebody else catch that bear, okay? So start now. Don't wait for the perfect day. You've already proven that you're not gonna do that. You're starting now. And some of us are gonna stop during this program, and that's okay. Because what I'm gonna invite you to do is that next day or that next week, when you're ready, start back up again. Start back up as quickly as you can. Don't wait for your schedule to be perfect. We'll talk about systems and scheduling. Like, we have so much to talk about, you guys. So keep your questions coming, but just know there's so much more to give you. But the most important thing is that you do something. Do something right now, today. Plan your meals, go to the grocery store, clean out the fridge, plan your workout schedule, notice where you need to go in the gym, get your at-home workout equipment, journal, really get your mind around what it is that you're about to embark on. And every day we take action. Every day we get just a little bit better. And our mantra here for now is start where you are, use what you have, and do whatever you can. And I'm going to post a little graphic in the comments section below, and I'll have a journal entry for you to put in your owner's manual. Just a couple of questions basically about thinking about how far in your nutrition and fitness and health, how far from 0% you already are, and what it is, like how are you going to be 1% better today or tomorrow than when you started just on Monday. So it's all about action. Keep on taking action, you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you soon.